Good morning, my people, my people, my people. My name is Chief Strongblood, St. Vincent and the Grenadines' favorite and most hated son, the diaspora machismo. My people, my people, my people, my people, my flesh and blood, my comrades, my friends, my acquaintances, my Vincentian people. It is time that we wake up. I am not one who will blame Vincentians for not doing anything under this oppressive administration that they are now existing in under. My people, but it's time that our leaders, our political leaders wake up. It's time that our political leaders wake up, because we cannot exist in this condition for much longer. We just cannot exist in this condition for much longer. We as Vincentians, if you notice, the masses are begging. Everywhere you go in Kingston, there is a shock on the street. People are afraid to get sick, because if they get sick and they go to the Milton Cater Memorial Hospital, they may not leave that institution alive. We notice over the years, anytime the Prime Minister Ralph Gonsalves gets sick, what does he do? The first opportunity he gets, he flies out of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, because he does not trust the medical practitioners in St. Vincent and the Grenadines to treat him. He does not trust the facilities we have to cater for his medical needs. My people, this is a serious situation. Julian Francis came down with a stroke over the weekend. At first opportunity, Julian Francis was flown out of St. Vincent to Barbados, the Queen Elizabeth Memorial Hospital. Why? Simone Keyser is a doctor who did her internship as the Queen Elizabeth Memorial Hospital. Simone Keyser is such a professional that the Queen Elizabeth Memorial Hospital wanted to keep that girl there as one of their practitioners. So you want to tell me that all of these doctors we have in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, if the facility of the Milton Cater Memorial Hospital is good enough for the average Vincentian, it must good enough for the politicians who control the resources of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and are obligated to ensure that the facilities in St. Vincent and the Grenadines is good enough to take care of them and their family in the event they get sick. Because if the facilities are not good enough for them and their family, then it is not good for the common or the ordinary or the poorest Vincentians. Remember, they are our employees. So look, Julian Francis, he's not even an elected minister of government. He is an appointed senator. But yet, when he gets sick, he has enough moolah. He must do enough money to fly out to Barbados, to go to the Queen Elizabeth Memorial Hospital, to seek the best care. He is not an elected member of the House. He is an appointed member, like a senator. He and Ashel Morgan is on the same scale, and therefore Julian Francis should be paid like a senator. But he's not, because he is controlling a large portion of St. Vincent and the Grenadines' budget in his ministry. My people, I saw Daniel Cummins wishing Julian Francis a speedy recovery. How can I, in my right sense and in good conscience and good faith, wish a speedy recovery to people like Julian Francis and Ralph Gonsalves when they are sick? These are people who have been instrumental in exploiting our people. They have been instrumental in using the resources of the country, not for the benefit of the citizens, but for their own personal benefit. They have raped our women. They have buggered our boys. They open large bank accounts in Switzerland where nobody can touch it. How can I, in my right senses, wish these guys speedy recovery? My wish for them is that they suffer, they die, and they end up in hell. You see, Alan, don't speak like that. Chief Strongblood, they can't speak like that. You can die too, I can die, but I'm not afraid of death. Because I know, if I die tomorrow, or in the next minute, I know my soul is good with the Most High. I know my soul is good with the Most High. You should go and read the Psalms and read some of the things that David said for his enemies. Are they my enemy? Yes, they are my enemy. Anyone who oppresses me becomes my enemy. Anyone who oppresses the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, even one person becomes my enemy. If you use the authority that was entrusted to you to oppress the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, you are my enemy, because Vincentians are my people. I love Vincentians, every one of them. So, when Cummins is going on Facebook and wishing Julian Francis a speedy recovery, the man who was instrumental in getting the police to throw them down the stairs where he hurt his back, Cummins is a fool. Cummins is a fool. If you can't lead the people in what is right, say nothing. This is not about keeping the status quo and being afraid that they will criticize you and their supporters will criticize you. They're going to criticize you anyway. They're going to laugh at you behind your back. Hey, after all with the Cummins still wishing us a speedy recovery, and he encouraging the people to wish us a speedy recovery. That is why we have the power to take advantage of Vincentians. Because we have leaders who are not strong enough to say nothing when nothing shall be said, but instead of leading the people into a wrong direction. I went on Cummins' post and I said, I will not say that I cannot wish Julian a speedy recovery because, and so forth. Then I go on my post and I write, this is why I can't wish Julian a speedy recovery, no recovery at all. I hope that he die, that he goes to hell, and he suffer on his way to dying. Let me tell you something. Julian Francis has been instrumental in bringing drugs, cocaine, and crack cocaine into St. Vincent and the Grenadines and putting it on the street. Yes, Julian Francis has been instrumental in carrying up the murder rate in St. Vincent and the Grenadines with his conspiracies. He conspired with other people. Julian Francis has been instrumental in using government resources as if it is his, while people suffer. He had been instrumental in separating the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, keeping them in poverty. So now they are fighting each other for our bread. This is his legacy. So how can I, in all honesty, say that I wish him a speedy recovery? I hope that he suffer, and I hope that he die, and I hope that when he die, he end up in hell, because he will get what he deserves. And it will be a relief on the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, because if he recover and he come back, he will come back think he cheated death. And he have to show an example for his father Lucifer. You understand? My people, think. Cummins, think. Listen to Ralphus Pamper sitting in the House of Parliament with Leacock. I am Prime Minister for 21 years. Blah, 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 blah. You can't be the leader of the opposition. He is Prime Minister for 21 years because he oppresses and exploits the members of his party. The men he buggered and he have control over them. The women he rapes, he have control over them. That is why he's Prime Minister for 21 years, because he tell them what he's going to do and when to do it, and they say, yes, master. That is why he's prime minister for 21 years. He buggered the men in his party. He raped the woman. Now we have demonic control over them. You think Subaltern Caesar could come and chat on the 31st of July when they have their convention? Do you think Subaltern Caesar could challenge Ralph Gonsalves for the presidency of the Unity Labour Party? He can't, because he's under Ralph Gonsalves' control. He's not his own man. Ralph Gonsalves declared without consultation, because all that he says, he's going to vacate the post of president and prime minister. He changed his mind. And now he have declared that the post of president of the United Labour Party will not be contested, because the people don't want Camilo to be prime minister. People don't want Camilo to be president. My people, I know most of you are not confident in yourself to speak the way I speak. I will speak for you. Most of you will want to say what I say, but you are afraid that you will be victimized, your family will be victimized, and you will be put in a worse state than you currently are. My people, I don't care about those things. You understand? I don't care about those things. The fact is the facts, and they must be spoken. And they cannot always be spoken by everyone, but they must be spoken by the people who the Most High have given the strength and the fortitude to withstand suffering like myself. You understand? They must be spoken like people with me. How would it look if I was given the fortitude to withstand suffering and oppression by the Most High, and I kept my mouth shut? My people, I know you can't do it. You're not willing to risk it. I am willing to risk it. I will do it. If the Milton Keaton Memorial Hospital is not good for Senator Francis, he's not an elected member of the House of Parliament, it is not good for any Vincentians. It is not good for any Vincentian. If a Vincentian cannot afford to fly out of St. Vincent when he gets ill, then the government have an obligation to make sure that the medical facilities there is appropriate to deal with these common illnesses. Stroke is a common illness among Vincentians. When I become prime minister, all of these things will be finished. We will not have to worry about flying out to Barbados, because the stroke rate, blood pressure, and all of these things will be non-existent, because these things are easy to take care of. My people, Ralph Gonsalves, Julian Francis, when they are sick, I am not wishing them well. I am wishing them the worst. I am wishing that they suffer, have a real hard time in their suffering. I am hoping that they don't get off of their sick bed and they die. And when they die, I am hoping that they are transported right into hell and start the burning right away. When this happened to them, we know justice has been served. We know that retribution is real. And we know that karma is on the job. I ain't gonna ask you to share this video. I ain't gonna ask you to share this video. You'll be afraid to share this video. But I will end in saying, the God of creation, the God of the Israelites don't sleep. He watches everything. My name is Chief Strongblood, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, hoping that Julian Francis continues to suffer, that he die on his sick bed, and that he's transported right to hell, where he deserves to go. I'll talk to you sometime in this week when I have another topic to speak about. I'm gone.